Welcome to the Dirt Court Jesters podcast, your home for dirt track racing across the country and right here in the Ohio Valley. On episode 28, we're going to talk about sprint car modifications, Logan Seavey's Indiana Sprint Week, and Kyle Larson wins the Knoxville Nationals. I hope you guys are ready to get dirty. This week in dirt racing history, we're going back to August 12th, 1989, in 24 Raceway Park, where the World of Outlaws sprint cars would pay a visit, and Doug Wolfgang would capture the checkered flag, Mark Kinzer in second, and Bobby Davis Jr. would round out the podium.
Let me talk to you!
This week's talking points, I want to start with a post made by Brian Walker, better known as Walkipedia, talking about some Knoxville National statistics. Of the 1,656 drivers not officially official in the database, Gio sells the extension of his 100% A-made percentage to 6 starts and 6 tries, ties the all-time record. Gio 6 for 6 from 2018 to 2024. Brad Doty 6 for 6 from 1982 to 1987. And Ted Wise was 6 for 6 from 1971 to 1976. Very cool statistics there by Brian Walker, as always. 2C Racing announces with Wayne Johnson during the Knoxville Nationals that they're going to have Cole Macedo hop in their ride and run with the World of Outlaws in 2025. Cole Macedo is going to have his brother Carson to help guide him through the tour, and he's going to have Wayne there to handle his fights. So it'll be good to see what 2 Racing with Cole Macedo behind the wheel can do. Dirt Tracker Daily episode on August 6th talks about Kyle Larson's exhaust, which is seen in an upward cant instead of the traditional rear point. Although nothing's been confirmed, it suggests that this is either done to keep heat from the tires or to assist in additional downforce. I'm going to lean with keeping heat off the tires. I know there was conversation about Paul Silva jumping in dumpsters, getting some parts, as well as them winning, I believe it was 3 straight races on used tires. So I'm going to go with the cant for the exhaust is to keep the heat from the motor off of the tires. And just Justin Fiedler was on top of it because I got another Dirt Tracker Daily episode from August 8th of 2024. And Sammy Swindell's ride for the Knoxville Nationals. Flea would help build a coil-over sprint car. Listen, I heard the terms. I have no clue what it means. I saw a picture, and I know the right front shock was more towards the center of the car. And I know that there was a conversation that Connor Ferguson with Always Race Day had, where he spoke with Flea and Sean Wood about the build of the car, and Sean would say that the left rear rail is the one thing that's the same on that car as a normal sprint car, and that car can only run Knoxville because it'll bottom out anywhere else. So we always talk about thinking outside the box. We always talk about safety, and I'm sure with Flea being involved, safety is certainly there. But it's cool to see these guys like, hey, you know what? Let's try it and see what happens. And even cooler to see Sammy Swindell willing to jump in that ride. Registration for the late models for the Gateway Dirt Nationals opened up on Sunday evening and was full in 15 minutes. Bravo, folks, for signing up. And on top of that, the Gateway Nationals have been extended through 2027. I want to give a shout out to Victory Fuel, from Throttle Punch to Lucky Lemon to the ever delicious Purple Potion. They've got 4 packs, 12 packs, and some cool merchandise. Get to drinkvictory.com and use the code Jesters10 at checkout to save. Drinkvictory.com and use the code Jesters10 at checkout to save.
Acknowledge me!
This week's race recap, we're going to start this off like we were kind of starting off the spring, and unfortunately PA Midget Week was rained out, and it was not rescheduled. There are going to be more rainouts, and that's just kind of the weather that we're going to be getting into here soon. August 4th, Bloomington, Indiana Sprint Week finale with the USAC sprint cars where Briggs Danner would get the win, Dason Pursley in second, and Brady Bacon would round out the podium, and Logan Seavey would be your Indiana Sprint Week champion. Knoxville and the Capitini Classic, 82 410s makes it the largest field ever for the Cappy. Enrico Abreu comes away with a victory. Gio Scelzi in second and Carson Macedo in third. August 5th, Southern Iowa Speedway for the Front Row Challenge. And Kyle Larson would come away with the win, and that won't be the last time you hear his name mentioned this week. Kyle Larson gets the win. Corey Day in second. Won't be the last time you hear that kid's name either. And Carson Macedo in third. They also had race savers there where Adam Goulian would get the win. Cole Vanderheiden would get second, and Brett Moffitt would round out the podium. August 6th, Woodhull Raceway in New York. In the Rush Late Models, Bryce Davis with the win. And I don't know why, but this name makes me want to do my best Vince McMahon impression, even though it should actually be Paul Heyman. Brock Pinkerus in second, and Jeremy Wonderling in third. August 7th, and the Short Track Super Series Cornwall Motor Speedway, where Matt Shepard, Super Matt Shepard, would get the win. Stuart Friesen in second, and David Hebert. Thank you, Blake, for correcting me on my incorrect pronunciation the last time. David Hebert gets third. Knoxville and the Knoxville Nationals, night number 1 in the World of Outlaw Sprint Cars, where Gio Scelzi would get the win. Jacob Allen in second, and Justin Peck in third. August 8th, US 24 in the Keith Kunz Motorsports Challenge, night number 1. PowerEye 600cc Micro Sprints, Cale Drake gets the win. Gunnar Setzer in second, and Aiden Perdue in third. Florence Speedway for the North-South 100 and the Lucas Oil Late Models. In Group A, Jonathan Davenport, Superman, gets the win. The Ohio man, Devin Moran, I know you call him the mailman, but I call him the Ohio man. Devin Moran gets second, and Drake Troutman from 14th to third. In Group B, Ricky Thornton Jr. would get the win. Bobby Pearson second, and Tim McCready in third. Knoxville and the Knoxville Nationals, night number 2 with the World of Outlaw Sprint Cars, and Kyle Larson gets the win. Rico Abreu in second, and Carson Macedo in third. August 9th, Circle City and the Midwest Thunder 410s. Jaden Rogers gets the win. Ty Mahako in second, and Harley Burns in third. MMSA mini sprints were also there, and Brian Brewer would get the win. Brandon Justice in second, and Cody Knireem in third. Deuce Club's Thunder Raceway and the Patrick Kopp Memorial, night number 1 with the PowerEye 360s. Rick Zale would get the win. Dylan Harris in second, and JT Imperial in third. Florence Speedway for the North-South 100. Lucas Oil Late Models, night number 2. Group A, Bobby Pierce gets the win. Devin Moran, there he is, that Ohio man, in second again. And Mike Marlar in third. Group B, Superman gets it done again. Jonathan Davenport with the win. Ricky Thornton Jr. in second. Garrett Alberson in third. Hartford Speedway and GLSS, where Keith Sheffer Jr. would get the win. Dustin Daggett in second, and Kelsey Ivey in third. Laconia Speedway in Georgia and USCS, Jeff Oliver gets the win. Terry Gray in second, and Bryce Cromer in third. Limaland with the modifieds, where Shane O'Connor, man, love Shane O'Connor. Congratulations. Glad to see him get the win. Shane O'Connor gets the win. Todd Sherman in second, and Braden Weller in third. And Shane O'Connor would also win the King of the Quarter Mile race for the modifieds. So hell of a night for Shane O'Connor. In the stock cars, Sean Valeni would get the win. Aiden Hines in second, and Justin Long in third. And Todd Sherman would win the stocks King of the Quarter Mile. And in trucks, Raleigh Hyder would get the win. Tony Anderson in second, and Mike Grigsby from 15th to third. Raleigh Hyder would also win the trucks King of the Quarter Mile. Ohio Valley Speedway in the Midwest Thunder Midgets, Bryce Massengale gets the win. Tom Fedorsky in second, and Jacob Boxwell in third. Knoxville and the Knoxville Nationals, night number 3 in the World of Outlaw Sprint Cars, and Donnie Schatz would get the win. Logan Schuchart in second, and Justin Henderson in third. Jack Dover misses the scales in Heat 1, and that moves Donnie into a transfer spot. Donnie was not in a transfer spot. Jack Dover doesn't go to the scales, and Donnie gets a transfer spot and gets the win at Knoxville and night number 3 for the Nationals. US 24 and the KKM Challenge, night number 2. PowerEye 600cc Micro Sprints, Johnny Boland gets the win. Gavin Miller in second, and Brian Carber in third. Ohio Valley Speedway in the Midwest Thunder Midgets, Bryce Massengale with the win. Chet Gecki in second, and Jacob Boxwell in third. Late models also there, where Colton Burdett would get the win. Luke Moyer in second, and Corey Delancey in third. Modifieds, where Casey Burdett would get the win. Kyle Bond in second, and Chris Carpenter in third. Moving to August 10th in the Deuce Club's Thunder Raceway for the Patrick Cup Memorial Finale in the Power Eye 360s. Lorne Wolford gets the win, JT Imperial in second, and Jesse Baker in third. Florence Speedway in the North-South 100, $75,000 to win for the Lucas Oil Late Models. And Bobby Pierce would get the win. Bobby Pierce to win, another second place for the Ohio man, Devin Moran. And Drake Troutman is this week's chicken dinner winner. Comes from 23rd to 3rd. Way to get the elbows up there, Drake Troutman. Tough seconds, but good seconds there for Devin Moran, and congratulations to Bobby Pierce on the $75,000 win. Montpelier Speedway was running with the John Halsey Memorial and the Modifieds, and Zeke McKenzie gets the win, Dylan Newsbaum in second, and Brennan Sherman in third. And the Hornets, Cordell Moore would get the win. Stocks, Andrew Short gets the win. Glad to see Montpelier back and running. Jennerstown, USAC, Silver Crown, Cody Swanson, what a surprise. Cody Swanson on pavement dominates. That's just what he does, folks. Cody Swanson gets the win. Dakota Armstrong finishes in second, and Logan Seavey rounds out the podium. Tyler County for the 30th Topless 50 in the United Late Model Series. Tyler Carpenter gets the win, Michael Lake in second, and Jacob Hawkins from 16th to 3rd. Topless 30 was also there. Modifieds, Casey Burdett gets the win. Kyle Thomas from 15th to 2nd. And Tyler Stutler finishes in 3rd. Knoxville in the 63rd Knoxville Nationals. I just want to clarify a few things. Number one, last episode, I don't know what the hell I said, but I'm pretty sure it was 34, which is completely wrong. Number two, I think this would technically be 64, but 2020 didn't count. So 63rd Knoxville Nationals it is. $190,000 to win with the World of Outlaw Sprint Cars. And that guy does it again. Kyle Larson wins the Knoxville Nationals, his 3rd Knoxville Nationals championship. Gio Silsey was coming, but he was running out of time, and he finishes in 2nd, and Corey Day in 3rd. Man, Gio and Corey Day, both young, and if they both hang around, I think Gio's going to. I'm not sure how much longer Corey Day's going to. We've talked about this before. Man, if those guys hang around, there are definitely some Knoxville National Championships in their future. US 24 in the KKM Challenge Finale, $10,000 to win for the Power Eye 600cc Micro Sprints. Johnny Boland would get the victory. Gavin Miller in second, and Grayson Springer from 14th to 3rd. Mudlick Valley OVSCA, where Cole Duncan would get the win. Super late models were there. Kenny Christie gets the win. UMP Modifieds, Aaron Branaham. Sport Mods, BJ Branaham, KDRA. Stocks, Logan Preston, and Hornets, Gage Cropper. Waynesfield and Boss, where Matt Westfall would get the win. Sean Westerfield in second, and Rylan Gray in 3rd. Nice 10th place for Ryan Barr as well. IMC Race Savers also there, where Rod Henning would get the win. Dylan Baldwin in second, and Jacob Stickle in 3rd, and Roman Gebhardt with a nice 4th. So heck of a run there by Ryan Barr with Boss and Roman Gebhardt with the IMCA Race Savers. In the trucks, Raleigh Hayter gets the win. Tony Anderson in second, and Phil Hicks in 3rd. And finally, August 11th, Tri-City Raceway Park in the United Late Model Series, Max Blair gets the win. Jared Miley in second, and Logan Zarin in 3rd. This week's View from the Valley, I want to talk about the Indiana Sprint Week champion, Logan Seavey. Logan Seavey gets the Indiana Sprint Week championship, and there for a minute, it wasn't clear. Seavey gets upside down during the feature, but got a lot of help from a lot of teams to get back on the track, and it helps Seavey secure the Indiana Sprint Week championship. Seavey grabs 3 wins out of the 7 races during Indiana Sprint Speed Week to win the championship over Brady Bacon by 46 points. Congratulations to Logan Seavey. Moving to Montpelier Speedway, even though they started late in the season, the quarter mile has 7 nights of racing action remaining, with 4 of those nights being back-to-back Friday and Saturdays. They've got August 30th and 31st on the schedule, as well as September 14th, September 28th, October 5th, and October 25th and October 26th. If you haven't had a chance yet, get to Mount Pierce Speedway. We didn't have them at the beginning of the season, and it looked like they weren't going to come back. They came back. Get to the track if you can. Finally, Millstream Speedway. The test season for Millstream's got 2 races left on the schedule. August 25th, they're going to have GLSS, GLTS, and GLLS. And October 6th, they're going to have GLSS, late models, stocks, and trucks. Same thing I said about Mount Pilgrim, I'm going to say about Millstream. The track was gone, and it was gone for a long time. They brought it back. If you can get to the track, get to the track. And on that note, Millstream is still doing work at the track behind the scenes, and they're looking for some folks to help trim some weeds around the property. So if you are close by and you've got a trimmer and a few hours to lend, get to Millstream and give them a hand.
I'm the tower of power, too sweet to be sour. I'm funky like a monkey. Sky's the limit and space is the place.
Series, teams, drivers, tracks, dirt media. This is your time, and this is your spotlight. The spotlight's on, and this week's spotlight is Knoxville Nationals champion Kyle Larson. King Kyle would miss the A main for the Kings Royal, but that's when everything changed. Leading into Knoxville, though, Larson would win the Ironman 55 preliminary night, as well as the Ironman 55 itself. He'd follow that up with a win at the Front Row Challenge. Moving to Knoxville on August 8th, Larson would qualify 3rd, start 8th in his heat, and finish 3rd. In the A main, Larson started 6th, and he would grab the checkered flag. This leads to Larson getting the pole for the 63rd Knoxville Nationals, and he would not look back. Larson wins his 2nd straight Knoxville Nationals and his 3rd total. Larson would be one of 8 to win back-to-back Knoxville National Championships, and one of 7 drivers ever to win 3 or more Knoxville Nationals. We'll see if Young Money can defend his title in 2025.
I drank a beer. I drank another beer. 3 beers. 4 beers. Oh no.
Wrapping up this week's episode, as we always do with racing to come, August 12th, Brewerton Speedway was going to have the Super Dirt Car Series and Summerfast with big block modifieds. Unfortunately, they got rained out tonight as we're recording this. Land of Legends Raceway is going to have Super Dirt Car Series and Summerfast with big block modifieds. August 14th, Fulton Speedway, Super Dirt Car Series, Summerfast, big block modifieds. Highland Speedway with the World of Outlaw late models. August 15th, Red Hill Raceway and the Salute to Levi Jones with the non-wing sprint cars. Spoon River is going to have World of Outlaw late models. Thunderbolt Raceway is going to have High Limit. Tri-City Motor Speedway is going to have Valvoline American Ironman late models for night number 1. August 16th, Batesville Motor Speedway and the Lucas Oil late models. Circle City Steel Block sprint cars and All-Star TQ midgets. Bloomington Speedway and the Steve Carpenter Memorial with non-wing sprint cars and modifieds. Dodge City Raceway Park ASCS. Hilltop and the season championship night. I-96 and GLSS. Jackson Motorplex with World of Outlaw Sprints, King Speedway with High Limit, Maquoketa Speedway and the World of Outlaw late models, Midway Speedway and Power I-410s, Moeller Raceway Park, US MPA Sport Mods, and $2,000 to win, Ohio Valley Speedway and the OVSCA Sprint Showdown, Raceway 7's running, Tri-City Motor Speedway and the Valvoline American Ironman late models, night number 2, August 17th, Illinois State Fairgrounds and USAC, Silver Crowns, Atomic and Fast, as well as Boss and Steel Block late models, Batesville with Lucas Oil late models, Lawrenceburg and the Dick Gaines Memorial with non-wing sprint cars, Tyler County is going to have late models, modifieds, Butler Speedway with GLSS, Crystal Motor Speedway with the American Ironman late model series, Goods Raceway is running, Lincoln County Raceway and ASCS, Lincoln Park and the Maverick Sprints, Lucas Oil Speedway and Power I-410, Maquoketa Speedway and the Hawkeye 100 with the World of Outlaw late models, Mudluck Valley and the Mike Carver Memorial with KDRA Bombers, Pine Ridge Speedway and USCS, Placerville with High Limit, Sonoya Raceway and Hunt the Front, Sharon and the Lou Blaney Memorial, $12,000 to win, $1,200 to start for the 410s. Wayne County is going to have their Fast 5 show. And August 18th, the Missouri State Fair Speedway with PowerEye 410. As always, this card is subject to change. That wraps up this week's episode. We'll just have to keep moving to the front, one lap at a time.
Goodbye, and good night, bang.
Thanks for listening to the Dirt Court Jesters podcast. Give us a like, give us a follow, give us a shout out. Let your friends know on X and YouTube as well at Dirt Court Jester. And we hope to see you guys at the track.